After an offensively inept performance yesterday, the Yankees desperately needed to bounce back in order to stay above 500, as they took on the Toronto Blue Jays in the second game of their 4-game series. Tonight's lineup showed Judge in center and Hicks in left, both surprising, more so surprising that Hicks is still in this lineup, and Joey Gallo, after getting 2 hits yesterday and finally getting into a rhythm, was not in today's lineup, because God forbid he goes up against another lefty. I hate analytics. Nestor Cortes made his 2022 debut in an attempt to prove that his 2021 season was no fluke. And in the first inning, he showed that after a leadoff double. He struck out both Bo Bichette and Vlad Guerrero Jr., and then got Teoscar Hernandez to ground out to center for a scoreless first. Bottom of the first, Josh Donaldson leads off with a walk, and then follows one of the most painful innings the Yankees have experienced so far this year. First, Aaron Judge gets robbed by Lourdes Gurriel, and then Anthony Rizzo hits one off the right field wall, and you think this is probably going to be a run. I mean, first of all, it was so close to getting out, but Josh Donaldson does some of the worst base running you will ever see, and he gets thrown out by like 5 feet. It's just inexcusable, dude. Look at this. Why are you not running? What are you waiting for?
Run, Forrest, run!
Just run, dude. Phil Nevin's not coaching this team anymore. So Yankee fans were pretty down after that, but thankfully Nestor was able to calm us down a little bit as he struck out Gurriel Jr. and Kirk. That's 4 strikeouts through 2 innings. In the bottom of the second, the Blue Jays were reminded that you should never, ever shift against DJ LeMahieu, as he hits one all the way to the track for a double. And then, my apologies to Aaron Hicks. A 2-run home run to right. Oh boy, did he need that to get me and all the Yankee fans that have been hating on him off his back. And the Yankees finally score first in a baseball game in 2022. In the bottom of the third, Donaldson, Judge, and Rizzo all make good contact, but because of the shift, it results in 3 outs for the Yankees. Which reminds me, baseball, that whole banning the shift thing, can we do that like tomorrow? 1 more strikeout from Nestor in the 4th, and he was done in the 5th. His final line, 4 1/3, 3 hits, no runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts on 72 pitches. Bottom of the 4th, after Glaber and DJ both got on base, Taylor Heineman with an error on this pickoff attempt. DJ scores from second, and the Yankees take a 3-0 lead. I like it when the other team makes errors. Clay Holmes came in the 5th to replace Nestor, and we were reminded how absolutely filthy this man can be, as he pitched a perfect inning in 2/3 with 2 strikeouts. Top of the 7th went smoothly for the Yankees, with the exception of this Josh Donaldson error, but he got another chance, and Matt Chapman grounded one right to Donaldson, where Donaldson was able to get the final out. Bottom of the 7th, Glaber rips a double into left for his 2nd hit of the night. That means Glaber and DJ both with multi-hit nights. Those are 2 guys who really needed that after their frustrating 2021s. And then in the top of the 8th, Johnny Loáisiga strikes out Zach Collins, and then with 2 runners on, he gets Vlad Guerrero Jr. to ground out. And the Yankees get this win here. They are now 3-2 on the year. A much-needed victory after how bad they looked the last 2 games, especially yesterday, where people were ready to already bury the Yankees after 4 games. But tonight, it wasn't an explosive offensive performance, but they did just enough, thanks to an awesome pitching performance by everybody. I mean, starting with Nestor. And I was thinking, all 5 Yankee starters had great outings. In the first 5 games, they all had great starts. What more could you ask for if you're a Yankee fan? The bullpen was lights out, from Holmes to Castro and Loáisiga. And then the offense, Aaron Hicks, who, thinking about it now, I think has been unfairly criticized, even by me. I killed Hicks. I was like, this guy, what is he doing? He's wasting our time. But looking back on it, you look at his average, he's batting .308, okay? He's got a slugging percentage of .538. Maybe we just were looking for a scapegoat and we unfairly put Hicks into that. And it's possible that he could completely flame out in the next couple days and this could be it, but tonight he really came through for us when we desperately needed it. And then we also saw 2 hit nights from DJ and Glaber, which were nice to see. But outside of that, you look at it here, Higashioka and IKF both 0 for 3, so they're both batting under 100, which is rough to see. IKF's been a huge shocker so far, considering how good he was in the spring. Nothing really from Donaldson and Judge. You got Rizzo with a hit. He goes up to 267. Nothing from Giancarlo. But, again, you didn't need to do much from the offense tonight because the pitching did so well. And that has been my takeaway, is the pitching has been pretty spectacular so far for the Yankees, from starters and bullpen. First 5 days, really can't ask for anything more. They have done such a great job. And the offense has, at least tonight, did just enough. In the first 2 games, they did just enough. And then, especially here tonight, didn't need to do a lot, but they did well here. And just a very excellent performance here from the Yankees pitching, and that's what I'm going to take away from this game. And I'm glad that we were able to get this, because again, fans were ready to just completely panic after how bad we looked last night, and now we can calm down a little bit. We've just proved that we can beat the Blue Jays. That's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to this channel and you'd like to see, make sure you subscribe down below. I'll be back tomorrow to break down the next Yankees Blue Jays game. Take care and God bless.